We're here today. It's Limerick. We've got the Irish Wireless event that is all the internet service providers in the wireless industry have gathered today. Quite an influential event. We've got sponsors from Rami here and Rami Cohen from RADWIN, and also David Burns from UKWISPA. You've come over. You're very welcome. And really, it was quite an very interesting event because very well attended, lots of dynamic conversation. You guys were showing some of your new technology. We've got some of it here behind us. Very exciting times for wireless. Where do you guys see the industry going with wireless right now?
No doubt the demand is for growing in the capacity, growing in the for different type of services, and we see the 5G services coming in. We in RADWIN do a lot of efforts to come with a new technology that allows the ISPs and their customer to be able to be access to this capacity level. We are talking about the ability to give a service in an urban area, in suburban area, and clustered rural, and in rural area, which is the most important for the ISPs. And this is we do through a different type of technology that if you want we can expand and discuss.
One of the things that's very exciting about your products is that you have synchronization on the sectors, which gives you the ability to put a large amount of sectors onto a single high site. This is obviously a huge advantage, improves the quality. It's another step forward on wireless.
No doubt, there is no any way to install a wide network and to make it scalable if the overall equipment is not synchronized. But it's not that the only point. We need to remember that the 5 gigahertz become very noisy, not just here in Ireland, but worldwide. And there is a need to address this real challenge, because at the end of the day, the more noisy is the spectrum, the less capacity you can achieve. We came a few years ago with beamforming technology that really proved itself worldwide. And we see here in Ireland, in a very congested area in spectrum, customers that have been participate today in the event, being able to get 100 megabit per second to deliver basically to their customer using this beamforming technology that provided by RADWIN.
Excellent. David, over from the UK, obviously a far larger economy, more progress and a lot more choice, a lot more variety. What are your remarks about the industry over here in Ireland?
Well, you know, I think both in Ireland and in the UK, we are at the dawn of just such an exciting time for wireless. Different technologies, tend to overtake each other. Fibre is quicker, then something else is quicker, then wireless is quicker, and so on. And all of these technologies have come together at a similar time. And wireless has a role, fibre has a role. Not one of them is perfect in every scenario. They're either very expensive in certain conditions, or they're not as fast in certain conditions, or they take too long to roll out. So right now in the UK, we have a very competitive market. The broadband market, although there are some failures, is now becoming pretty well serviced on a fairly national scale. In Ireland, there are more wireless subscribers connected than there are in Britain. So in a way that the Irish market is a bit more mature for wireless. And there's almost a perfect storm coming together. There's the massive advances in technology. Companies like RADWIN bringing out equipment that runs on low frequencies, super high range, get through trees, get through obstacles. The sort of microwave equipment that is now 100 meg, 200 meg, and faster and faster and faster. Millimeter wave, the new chipsets that drive that to do meshing, to be able to build a network that enhances a fiber network by extending it at multi-gigabit suddenly is now possible. And that's never been the case so far. So we can accelerate the rollout of things like the National Broadband Plan in Ireland by taking those fibre assets that are being paid for by the taxpayer, extending them out further, extending them out faster, and giving us a service level to a customer that they've never ever been able to achieve in Ireland before. So it's such an exciting time. And for the operators in Ireland that open up to this opportunity, that almost wake up to this opportunity, the next 5 years are going to be so exciting, and it's going to be great for consumers, brilliant for businesses, and great for the operators across Ireland.
Well, David, you're an absolute breath of fresh air, because when we, everybody was in the industry here, NBP, the National Broadband Plan, it's all going fibre. Where do the wireless ISPs fit into that equation? Everybody is a little bit unsure, but I think, picking up on some of your presentation earlier today, this is a huge opportunity. It's a once in a generation, really, because there is a chance for the industry to modify, to embrace into new opportunity, to take on board the new opportunities, service those opportunities. For example, it's going to take several years before fibre comes out down the street. So during that time, there are chances for internet providers that are currently servicing that market to up their game, provide better services, provide more value to their customers, and through this way retain it. I mean, that's really the key, isn't it?
Well, relatively small operators, regional operators, local operators can do something which large-scale operators can never dream of. If I'm your supplier, I probably know you. When you ring up, you will speak to somebody who knows what they're talking about and cares. If you ring up, if you get your broadband from a national provider and you ring somebody up, they might not even answer the phone in this country. They will be reading from a script. You've got 10 minutes of frustration before you actually get to address the problem. Local operators, the service providers that exist today in Ireland are used to being hands-on. They'll go out and they'll do an attended installation. They'll work out where the best place is to install a router. You can have 10 gigabits coming into your home, but if the signal doesn't work where you watch TV, or where your son plays on the Xbox, or your daughter's trying to do her homework, it's wasted. So the smaller operators, the dynamic, agile local operators, which everyone who's really a wireless ISP in Ireland can deliver, nobody can touch. And so if they embrace the newer technology and embrace the fibre that's being opened up effectively through the National Broadband Programme, then they're going to have a fantastic time, and their customers are really, really going to enjoy being looked after.
Well, I mean, you mentioned it's a step change. You do need the technology. Without you guys, without the new equipment, the new ways of communicating, wireless is continually evolving. It isn't something that is resigned to the past. It is putting on. We've seen, for example, the new Wi-Fi 6 standard, operating at 10 gig, and this is for indoor Wi-Fi or in use for at a consumer level. Where is it going on the external stuff? Sure, we've got congestion issues. These are challenges, but we've also got the 60 gigahertz range that are coming out, and that's something. How are you finding the 60 gig?
Yeah, I think that the 60 gig is a great opportunity for the wireless ISP that will not be able to compete with the giants that have enough deep pockets. So they're using the 60 gig, which is an unlicensed band, and can deliver multi-gigabit per second in a very short time of deployment. I think this is a great opportunity. We work hard to achieve it. I believe in 2020 we will have this special solution which we call a Teragraph. What's special in the Teragraph is not just being able to deliver multi-gig to the home and for the business, but also to carry on the backhaul to this small spot through a mesh technology which is field proven by Facebook. We have cooperation with Facebook in using this technology for this application, and I believe that those that are using today the 5 gigahertz will expand their network in the next stage into the multi-gig solution based on the Teragraph RADWIN.
Well, guys, it's an absolute pleasure. Rami, David, you're so welcome. Thank you so much for attending. This has been a wonderful event. We're going to go and do a bit of networking this afternoon, hearing out what everybody, I think it's renewed the energy behind everybody here. Great opportunities. And it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys. Thank you, guys.